Hello, second grade. This is Mrs. Clevenger. We are going to do our video now for Monday, January the 11th. Yes, we are already on day 11 of the new year. So let's get this new year starting out right and go over our letters and sounds. I'm going to point to them and say the sound that it makes, and then you're going to repeat after me, okay? Let's get started. A, D, E, H, I, A, W, A, W, Sh, Sh, S, K, Y. Y says Y, like yellow, unless it's acting as a vowel, typically at the end of the word, and it will say E. E. Okay. A-L-L, ball, all. A-M, ham, am. A-N, fan, an.
It's just hard to get up.
Isled, ind, old, olt, oast, iv, ar, car, r,
It's gravel.
or, horn, or, her, ir, bird, you are, burn, ai, bait, a, ay, play, a, jeep, e, ea, eat, e, ey, key, e, oa, boat, o, oe, toe, o, ow, snow, o, OW, plow, ow. Remember, OW has two sounds. It can say ow, or it can say oh. OU, trout, ow. OU, soup, ew. OO, school, ooh. OO, book, Okay, we're going to stop there and focus on these ones the next video. I just really want to make sure we get these ones all down pat. All right, let's look at our suffixes really quick. We have our suffix S. It makes a word plural, meaning more than one. It can say s or z. We have ES that sometimes comes out as is, and it also makes words plural. We have ED. It happens in the past tense, like you jumped. You did it a while ago, not right now. So ED can say t, id, or d. Three things. Ing means it's happening right now. You are listening to me right now. Ing. ER says and EST says ist. We use these to compare something. It's bigger or the big-ist. FUL says full, like thankful. It's just the one L, not two. Hello, second grade. This is Mrs. Clevenger. This is our video for Foundations on Monday, January the 11th. We are going to be working with some new trick words and then practicing spelling two-syllable words with the suffix, the ending Y, but when Y really says E instead of the Y sound because we're using it as a vowel. Let's look at these trick words first really quickly. We have the word city, every, and family. When we look at the words city, every, and family, we have a pattern of they all end in a Y, even though it makes an E sound. So That part can be a little tricky. However, we are practicing and learning about this. That is kind of a rule. Usually when the Y is at the end, it is acting as a vowel and we'll say either an I or an E sound. In this case, it's the E. City, every, and family. E. It's got that E sound at the end. City is also tricky because the very first sound we hear is S, and so we might think it's an S, but it's really a C. So we just have to be careful. With family, we hear family, and so we might think there's a U there, but really it's an I. So we just have to be careful with these words. Let's go ahead and skywrite these words. We want to stand up nice, straight, and tall. Arms out right in front of us. No T-Rex arms, not up too high and not down too low. Make sure you move your whole arm. We're going to do the word city. Ready? C-I-T-Y. City. Now we're going to do the word every. Ready? E. V. E. R. Y. Every. Family. F. A. M. I. L. Y. Family. So your assignment today here in a little bit will be to either send me a video of you skywriting these words for that good practice. We have to practice these words to know how to spell them. We can't sound them out. They're tricky. And then if you can't get that video to work on Schoology, you can video it on the iPad and just send it to me on Schoology or an email. Or if that's still not working, practice writing them down a couple times on a piece of paper and then take a picture of it and send it to me. Or you can just type it into a message on Schoology or Seesaw and practice typing them that way and send it to me. That'll work too. Okay, so the important thing is to practice these words and other trick words, okay? Let's go ahead and start talking about our words that end with an E sound when really it's a Y. Let's spell the word candy, okay? We hear two syllables, candy, candy. So first we want to do can. Can has been a sight word that you've been working on. You probably already know how to spell it. If not, we can sound it out. K-an. So K is C. And then an. What two glued letters make that sound an? A-N. Remember, A-N, fan, an. A and N together say an. So now we have K-an, but we want candy, D. So we have the D, but then we have an E sound at the end, canned E. But this E is going to be Y. Okay, I'm going to make it red so we can see that it stands out. This is a vowel. And you know what? I'm going to make our A red as well because it is a vowel. I don't have pink, so I'll use red. So, because Y is acting as a vowel, it's at the end, and it says E. When I mark this up, I want to write an E above it and say, yes, this is a Y, but it says E. And then I need to chunk it into its syllables. Can, D. This one I can definitely hear where it stops and ends. Can, D. Can, D. But an important thing to think about is that the Y never wants to be left alone. There always needs to be another letter with it, which I do have. I have the D with it. Okay? And then we still need to say which syllable type they are as well. So this one is closed in, and we want to box in our glued sound there. Okay. Let's look at the word pony. Okay? Pony. Alright? So first we hear P-O. So that's going to be P-O. But then that second part, knee, n. I have an N, and then an E sound. Am I going to put an E? No, I'm going to put a Y. Okay? When I mark it up, I scoop po and then knee. Because remember, the Y doesn't want to be by itself, so it's not, we're not going to do hone and then E. Okay? We don't want to do it this way because the Y would be by itself. The Y likes to always have a friend with it. Pony. And then you want to say that it says E. Okay? Let's do a few other words. Let's do the word silly. 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 So S. I. O. L. Silly. So there's that other L. There's two L's. And then that E sound is going to be Y. Silly. Okay? So when we scoop this, there's two rules that can help us. The first one is if we have double letters or blends like this, we can split them up. The second rule is that Y cannot be alone. So it's going to be sil and then lee with that L, the last L still staying with the Y and the other L staying with the SI. Okay? Don't forget to say that it says E. Alright, that's all I have for you today. Good luck with your skywriting or practicing the trick words city, every, and